Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me today. My name is Jessica and I will be guiding you through a root chakra yoga flow. The root chakra is located at the base of the spine. Its color is red, and some affirmations that go along with the root chakra are: I am where I am supposed to be, I am supported, I am safe. Your root chakra is the first of the 7 chakras, and it has to do with everything on the lower body. So today, that's what we will mainly be focusing on. No props are required for this class today, and it is truly an all levels yoga flow. We will be starting today in a Sukhasana easy seat with your right leg in front of your left. Starting to close down your eyes or softening your gaze. Both sit bones connected to the earth, growing tall through your spine, crown lifted towards the sky, shoulders relaxed. Start to find your breath. Start to connect to your practice in this present moment. Bringing awareness to the base of your spine where your root chakra sits. Picturing this red jewel growing brighter and brighter with every breath that you take. I am where I am supposed to be. I am supported. I am safe. Maybe you'd like to keep your eyes closed, or you can start to flutter your eyes open. We're going to start to find some easy movement in the hips with some circles, using your inhale to bring you forward, your exhale to bring you back. Your circles can be any size, small, medium, large, whatever feels good for your body today, to start to find some gentle movement in the hips. Switching the direction of your circles, remembering to breathe in on your forward, out on your back. Come to stillness, sitting tall. Extend your right leg out to beside you, long, keeping your left foot in towards you. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, maybe gazing up. Exhale, plant your right hand on your leg, reaching your left arm up and over for a side bend. Gazing up towards the sky, chest proud. Exhale, cactus your arms. Look up and sweep your arm up and around, cactusing one more time. This time planting your hand behind your hip, sweeping your arm up and over, lifting your hips, baby wild thing. Exhale, sit your hips back down, meeting back in Sukhasana easy pose, switching the cross of your legs. So your left leg is in front of your right. This time finding some seated cat and cows. Inhale, lift your chest, lift your gaze. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale, curl your spine, lift your gaze. Exhale, round, gazing down. One more time, inhale brings you up. Exhale, round it in. Coming back, sitting tall. This time extending your left leg out long, keeping your right leg in. Inhale, reach your arms up towards the sky, stretch long through the torso. Exhale, plant your left hand toward your left leg. Reach your right arm up and over. Exhale, finding cactus arm. Sweeping it up and over, around, finding cactus one more time. This time planting your right hand behind your right hip. Sweeping your arm up and over, lifting your hips. Baby wild thing. Exhale, coming back down. Finding your way into a tabletop, however you'd like to get there. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips. Spread your fingers wide, find your foundation. Lifting out of your wrists, out of your shoulders. Navel drawing in, spine long. Root down through your left leg. Lift your right heel up towards the sky. Start to arch your back, look up. Exhale, curl your spine, knee to nose. Inhale, look up, heel towards the sky. Exhale, knee to nose. One more time, heel to sky, gaze up. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, stepping your right leg forward in between your hands. Adjusting your legs as needed to find your way into crescent low lunge. Hips forward, chest lifted, gaze forward. Finding our way into a gate pose variation, you're going to bring your hands to the inside of your right leg, using your arm as leverage in your knee. You're going to kickstand your left leg, bringing it inwards, staying low to the ground, planting your right hand, maybe tenting your fingers, lifting your left arm up towards the sky for an open twist. Exhale, finding your way back into tabletop. Finding your foundation, settling in. This time, rooting down through your right leg, lifting your left heel up towards the sky. Gaze up. Exhale, curl your spine, knee to nose. Inhale, heel towards the sky, look up. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, one more time, curl your spine. Exhale, knee to nose. This time, stepping your left leg forward in between your legs, coming into crescent low lunge. Hips forward, chest proud. This time, bringing your hands to the inside of your legs, creating a kickstand with that right leg, bringing it inwards, rooting down through your left hand, lifting your right arm up towards the sky, open twist. Exhale, coming back into tabletop. Using this as a transition, walk your hands slightly forward so that they're in front of your shoulders. Tuck your toes and lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Feet hips width distance apart, hands shoulder width distance apart. Knees can be generously bent, heels don't have to be touching the ground. Tailbone lifted towards the sky, spine long, neck relaxed, maybe shaking yes or no. Feel your connection to the earth beneath you. I am where I am supposed to be. I am supported. I am safe. Inhale, reach your left leg up towards the sky. Bend your knee, open your hip. Exhale, step your right leg forward in between your palms. Plant your left heel down and root to rise up into Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Feel your foundation beneath you. All corners of your feet planted firmly into the ground. Shoulders over your hips. Arms reaching long, extending out. Gaze over your fingertips. Flip your palm, reach up and over, reverse warrior. Come back up into warrior 2. Straighten your front leg. Turn your toes towards the long edge of your mat and bring your hands towards your hips. Lift your spine tall, grow long. Inhale here, exhale, start to fold at the hips, coming into wide leg forward fold. Letting your hands come down to the ground to rest. Bringing awareness to the base of your spine. Picturing that red jewel growing brighter throughout this practice. Inhale lifts you halfway up. Exhale, start to walk your hands over towards the top of your mat, coming into our first vinyasa flow. Step back into plank. Maybe drop your knees to the ground, coming all the way down to the floor. Plant your hands beside your chest. Lift up, baby cobra. Exhale, find your way back into downward facing dog. Come back to your breath. Notice how you feel. Inhale, lift your left leg up towards the sky. Exhale, lift the knee, open the hip. Step the left leg forward in between your palms. Plant your right heel down towards the ground. Windmill the arms up into Virabhadrasana, Warrior 2. Feel your strength in this pose. I am where I am supposed to be. I am supported. I am safe. Flip your front palm, reach your arm up and over, reverse warrior. Coming back into warrior 2, Virabhadrasana 2. Straighten that front leg, turn your toes inward. Bring your hands to your hips, grow tall. Lift through the crown. Exhale, fold forward. This time, finding another variation, bring your hands to the floor. Bring your left hand directly under your head. Lift your right arm up towards the sky, finding a twist. Exhale, switching sides, replace your left hand with your right. Lift your left arm up towards the sky, finding a twist. Maybe your gaze follows. Exhale, release your twist. Start to walk your hands towards the top of your mat. Step back for your flow, maybe coming all the way to the floor, dropping your knees if you need. Inhale for your baby cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find your breath. Tailbone lifted up towards the sky, spine long. On your exhale, bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, step, hop, or jump, meeting in Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees, root to rise. Reverse swan dive up towards the sky. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center. I'm going to turn to face you now. You can stay towards the top of your mat. We're going to find some balancing postures now. So remember, this is all just for fun. You may fall out, and that's okay. Just come back to it. If you do, it's okay to wobble. It's okay to fall. We're here for a good time, for a short time. So starting in tree pose, bring your hands to heart center. Root down through your left leg and start by bringing your right foot to your left shin, your left ankle. Maybe you stay here if this is enough for you today. Maybe you want to bring your foot to your shin, or maybe up towards your thigh. Draw your legs in towards each other. Steady your gaze, find your balance. Try not to crunch your toes. Maybe you'd like to raise your arms up towards the sky. Maybe you'd like to spread your fingers wide like a tree growing tall. Maybe you're swaying in the wind. Bring your hands back to heart center. Release your right foot down to the ground. Bring your left knee towards your your left foot towards your right knee. Sit your hips back, finding standing pigeon pose. Remember, it's okay to fall out. Just come back to it. We're not here for long. Exhale, lifting out. Raising your arms up towards the sky, finding a flow. Swan dive, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, maybe this time finding your full version of Chaturanga. Coming halfway into your upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. I am where I am supposed to be. I am supported. I am safe. Bend your knees, look towards the top of your mat, step, hop, or jump. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Root to rise, reverse swan dive. Reach your arms up towards the sky, maybe gazing up. Hands come together, meeting in heart center. Finding these standing postures, this balancing flow on the other side. So rooting down through your right leg, bringing your left foot wherever you feel comfortable today. Drawing your legs together, activating your legs. Steadying your gaze, finding your balance. Try not to crunch your toes. Have all four corners rooted firmly into the ground. Maybe you stay here. Maybe you lift your arms. Maybe you spread your fingers. Maybe you have a sway like a tree with leaves in the wind. Bring your hands back to heart center. Lower your left foot to the ground, switching legs, lifting your right foot towards your left knee, sitting your hips back, standing pigeon pose. Keeping your gaze steady, keeping a playful attitude. maybe bringing a smile to your face. Exhale lifts you out. Raise your arms up towards the sky, reach tall. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, maybe coming all the way to the floor, maybe finding halfway. Baby cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lifting out of your wrists, out of your shoulders, spine nice and long. From here, widen your feet towards the edges of your mat. Turn your heels in, toes out, and start to walk your hands back as you sit your hips down into Malasana, your yogi squat. Use your elbows to push your knees open. Once again, bringing awareness to the base of your spine, where your root chakra lies. Noticing how you feel now compared to the start of your practice. What thoughts have come up for you? Without judgment, just noticing. Plant your hands on the ground, start to lift your hips up, toes facing forward. Generous bend in your knees for your ragdoll, Baddha Asa Uttanasana, dangling forward fold. Option to bring your arms to clasp your elbows, maybe finding a sway. Taking a releasing breath here. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, sigh it out. Plant your hands, start to walk your hands back into downward facing dog. Just as a transition, lower your knees, finding your way into Balasana, child's pose. Sit your hips back. Maybe reach your arms back behind you. Lower your head to the mat below. Feeling your connection to the earth here. Coming back to your breath. Using arm strength, start to lift yourself up and find your way onto your back. Once you get there, drawing your knees in towards your chest, giving yourself a hug. Maybe rocking side to side, massaging your back. Bringing your arms out to a T. Drop your knees over towards the left, finding supine twist. Option to use your left arm as a guide for your knee. Gaze can be up above you or towards your right arm. Using core strength, draw your knees back up, bringing your arms back out to a T, dropping your knees over towards the right. Maybe using your right hand to guide your knees down, maybe gazing over towards your left hand. Use core strength to draw your knees back in towards your chest, finding any final pose that feels good for you before coming into your final resting posture of Savasana, the ultimate root chakra pose. Finding space on your mat, spreading your legs wide, spreading your arms wide, relaxing your face, closing down your eyes, releasing any final tension in your legs, in your arms. Truly letting this practice integrate into your body. Know that I will be here to call you out when it is time. Start to bring some awareness back to your breath. Start to find some movement in your fingers and your toes. Maybe start to circle your wrists and your ankles, allowing the movement to get bigger and bigger. Maybe reaching your arms overhead for a good morning stretch. reaching along through your feet, through your arms. And when you're ready, turning to one side, finding a fetal position, resting your head in between your arms. When you're ready, using arm strength to push yourself back up, finding your way into a comfortable seat. Drawing your hands in towards heart center. Repeating our affirmations one last time. I am where I am supposed to be. I am supported. I am safe. Thank you for joining me for today's practice. Let's take a big inhale together and release. Namaste. Thank you once again for joining me for today's practice. If you liked it, please follow along, subscribe, and stay tuned to watch my next video, which will be the sacral chakra. Thank you. Namaste.